afternoon and welcome to the 2025 Ambassador Cruise Line World Indoor Bowls Championships live from Potters Resorts in Hopton-on-Sea. Coming up, we have the first semi-final of our World Open pairs, and it's D.Gourlay MBE and M.King against Scotland's J.Banks and M.Stepney. Shortly afterwards, we'll be watching the second semi-final, and that's between Robert Paxton and Jason Greenslade and Damien Doubler and Daniel Salmon from Wales. Then this evening, we go back to the World Open singles, and D.Gourlay MBE is back on the rink against James Rippey. For now though, let's head over to the international arena where our MC, Jack Jenkins, will introduce the players.
Thank you very much, Emily. Yes, welcome back to this afternoon's match here in the international arena at Potters Resorts. Our first pair out this afternoon, we have an English and Scottish pairing with 17 WBT titles between them, including a world singles champion and a former 3 times winner of this event. Please give a big warm welcome to Scotland's D.Gourlay MBE and England's M.King. Their opponents are a Scottish pairing that consists of a former World Pairs runner-up and the current Scottish Open champion. Please give a big warm welcome to Scotland's J.Banks and M.Stepney. Going to hand you up to Emily Ferguson and Darren Burnett in the commentary box.
Thanks very much, Jack. Well, very good afternoon to all of you tuning in at home today. As we said, it's the first of our semi-finals here in the World Open pairs. Should be a really cracking game.
Yeah, looking forward to this one. Usually when you reach the semi-final of any event, it's players that have been playing well that have reached this stage, so expect both players to put a good show on here.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Mervyn and David, who've been a partnership for a long time now, against Jason and Mike in their first year. Last year Jason played with Paul Foster. Yeah, really good start here.
Yeah, well played, Jason. He's done really well the last couple of years, hasn't he? Won the Scottish International Open in last November, got to the final of this 2 years ago.
Yeah, just probably living out the potential he has, taking these opportunities, and once he gets into these events, he's definitely hard to beat.
I'm quite happy if you just throw away, you sit in front and you just sneak past it, or draw there, it's up to you.
See, last year he was playing with Paul Foster MBE. Now he lost out to Ewan Stewart in the final.
Now, good friend here. He's now, Paul, very good.
2 really good bowls there from Jason. Just finishing behind the jack.
Yeah, Jason played an absolute wonder bowl at my club, the regional championships this year. Trailed the jack to make a 6 to actually win the event. Ironically, M.Stepney was the regional North region team manager. was fortunate enough to make that team as well. So yeah, it was a good day at my club. It was an unbelievable bowl to win it.
And again.
Really laid back guy, Mike, to play with. I think they'll probably be a good partnership if they stick together for a number of years. Very laid back, Mike, and just let Jason lead away. Very good player though, capable of playing good draw bowls, but also a skip for his club in Elgin.
Fine, Mike.
All on the paces, really good track.
Well played.
Well played, brilliant ball. It's not made the head any wider there.
No, and because Red don't have a bowl past the jack, it's makes it difficult.
Right. Right up, David. Easy, easy.
Some effort. Just going to run past though.
There would be enough. Danger. Yeah. Aye.
Change of hand for Mike, but still try to draw a shot.
Just
Just don't think he's pushed through it. Not quite.
Good effort that.
2 shots, Banks and Stepney.
Just having a little bit of break. I think someone's got on well in the crowd, so
Yeah, during the end there was a bit of a medical matter there, so the players did well to.
Set score 0-2 after the
end
first
out.
end.
I think it could be key to this game. The two leads are both formidable players, both really capable of getting in first and setting the heads up. It'll be interesting to see who wins that battle, and I think that could be a big bearing on how this game pans out.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
nailed the line there. Just lacking that yard, so giving a nice little bit of room here for Mervyn. He'll know how much of a quality bowler Jason is, so he'll want to be taking these opportunities with both hands when he's got them.
1 yard ball. Sure. Hurry it. Hurry it. Come on, let's go on there.
Up a little short yet. Good line twice. It's definitely been the direction in a lot of games where there are loose heads. It tends to be this way back towards commentary box.
2 green.
Coming away from commentary box, people are finding it okay. Heads are decent, but this way it's certainly gives you more to think about, I think. Good opportunity for Mike. Just gets round Jason's bowls. Gets one in close.
Oh, he's adding another, but still 2 yards of room to draw the shot there for David. He'll certainly be wanting to make sure he's there with his first. A little bit of clicking suggests he might be quick.
David plays with a stronger biased ball, so as long as his weight's good, he'll get back here. And it is.
Well played.
Better line from Mike. Needs contact. Got it.
Well played. Not going to come back with that pace.
1 shot, Banks and Stepney.
Set score 0-3 after 2 ends.
Got enough, but hold the line. Give it a wee one.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Hurry now. Throw ball here, the nice ball.
And again, Jason just not quite making the trip.
Nice plumb.
Leaving it wide open for Mervyn to get in with his first. As you said earlier, Darren, that first bowl is so important. If your opposition's missing, you need to be taking those chances.
Yeah, and so far Mervyn's just not stepping in, which is unlike him. Leaving the door open for Jason to make the correction.
Further. Please. Good that. Swing. Alright mate, couple of feet up. Just
Well, it's been let off it.
2.5.
Better wait. Come on, Merv. Good here.
It's a good correction from Mer this time.
Well played.
I like it.
1 red.
Sure, there's a lot of people tuning in from their clubs thinking I can get them closer than that, but it isn't easy defending anybody, but just tricky this year to find the right line with the right weight. If you miss it with your first, just making that subtle correction isn't as easy as it normally would be. Saw that with Jason there, he was short with his first and just overcorrected.
Not far away here.
Big effort here. Stay with it.
To get the jack. Well played. M.Stepney there getting off to a really good start in this game.
Yeah, he's probably the one player on the rink at the moment that's settled the quickest, I would say.
Harry.
Just going to duck under there, hasn't quite got the pace to match that line. That forced Michael to switch, yep. Just going to look right in the line there. You don't want to get wrecked on a 2-yard short bowl, do you, Darren?
No, absolutely not. Change your hands, just try and draw one in. Keep this opportunities going while they're coming along. Got to expect Mervyn and David will find their form soon, so the more shots you can rack up in the first few ends, the better it is for you. Mike's underplayed it this time.
Oh, Dan, get this, man. All right.
Not her again.
Pace, I think. Dead there, man.
So another end ticking over for the Scottish
1
pair.
shot. Banks and Stepney.
Set score 0-4 after 3 ends.
Yeah, slightly loose start to the game, but if you're picking up the shots, you don't really care.
That length 27.5 metres.
You don't get any bonus points for having touchers, so Jason and Mike will be quite happy. Up a 4-shot cushion.
This looks like a better starter here from Jason. Oh, still just pulling up, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, Jason's been finding the line fine. It's just not quite got the pace yet.
I think actually both players have been getting to the centre of the rink. Just not settling on the pace. Might be a case of whoever finds it first here is going to make a big difference to this game. Yeah, better adjustment here. Just not pushing through. So another chance here for M.Stepney to add another one in. Make the shot bowl a little bit tighter.
2 green.
Played from Mike. This is where David needs to get him his first one. Settle themselves into the game.
Not far away here. Needs to sit.
Just ran out.
Yeah, I think he still finds himself one down there.
How often does that happen? You're just not quite playing as well as you know you can as a pair. Plays a good ball and doesn't get anything for it.
Still the draw for M.Stepney. Just be wanting to tighten this up a little bit. If he can rest on either of those bowls behind. They fancy they've got the shot. Better here. This is a really good bowl. Well played.
Really good effort here. I think he'll just turn under at the end. Probably get second shot though.
One shot, Banks and Stepney.
Set score
Scottish
0-5
pair.
after 4 ends.
Just continuing to pull away. Won the first 4 runs on the trot here. Quite important for Mervyn and David to pick up this end. Just want to put a little dent into their run. Start to close the gap as we enter the halfway point in this first set.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
I thought you've got Jason. Not a fault. Like that.
Just not catching the pace at all at the moment, Merv.
15 inches.
Jason's not actually really nailed it either, to be fair.
No, I don't think we've really seen a shot bowl within a foot from the leads yet.
It was my curse when I said I think it'll come down to a lead battle. It panned out that way.
It's very much
Two
down to
green.
the skips. Last 3 ends, certainly. First end, they played well.
Yeah, probably was the best end of the game, but yeah, it's strange to... You often see the first end or two of a match when they've maybe practiced for half an hour and they're off for 10 minutes while they wait for introductions, and you always sometimes find the first end or two a bit can be cagey, and then usually they'll settle into it. But so far it's been the opposite. They played a reasonably good first end and just went a bit loose after that. This is what Mike's done well, is he's tidied up behind Jason and just keeps pressure on David now because there's nothing past the jack. I'm sure David would want to attack that normally, but nothing past the jack, so he forced it to try and draw it. He's underplayed as well.
Yeah.
Real trouble here. Don't have anything past the jack, but I'm a little surprised he didn't just run it with his first, because he's not been playing great drawing weight, so maybe burst it open, give himself a chance. One ball between him and Mike to see who gets the end, whereas now he's in a heap of ball up. enjoyed M.Stepney. Counting and covering. Perfect ball.
Certainly the player of the match at the moment.
Run now, mate. Run, buddy. Coming now, then. Run.
Yeah, that's a great save of this.
Well played, very nearly drew it there.
Well, I would say he's kept the set alive.
One
with
shot,
that ball.
Banks and Stepney.
He didn't save many with that
Set
one.
score
It was
0-6
probably
after 5 ends.
set over. He certainly keeps it alive. They're going to have to find a bit more form than they've shown so far, but still doable. Dropped to 3 or 4 there. It was very difficult to see them getting anything out of this set.
Yeah, it was almost game over of the set.
Can happen early in matches.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
I think Mervyn really needs to step up and try and settle us on the pace as best he can. I think at the moment he's missing, and he's missing short, so if he can try and just make sure his first one is through the head.
I think as you come into games, you probably sort of prepare for a game. You think you know how the opponents are going to play, and he's probably thought, I've got to turn up here and compete with Jason, who'll be nailing it. Jason hasn't nailed it, and he's just not beating him, so probably more frustrated than himself that he is getting opportunities. It's a better one.
Yeah, well played.
Some days you come on the rink and you come up against somebody and they're just relentlessly drawing them round the jack, and sometimes you just have to come off the green and accept they were the better player. But I think Mervyn's probably more frustrated than himself that he knows that he's had some opportunities to beat Jason in. That's good.
Yeah, much better end of bowls from both the leads there.
Well, his balls are well and truly in play here. It gives David an opportunity. Mike will be trying to draw another one in, just passing the jack if he can.
Yeah, just be wanting to get to those red bowls, won't he?
But David, on the other hand, if Mike fails, has a good draw there to turn the jack.
Aye, yeah. It's probably going to go that way if he touches it there. Whatever you fancy. Aye. Rest that ball's good.
Not far away yet. Wanted to break the other side of the bowl, but it's not a terrible spot.
Yeah, he did, but it's the right side to miss it on. Forces David to play it perfect now. David will be rolling this one. He always tries to do is draw the shot. When he gets a touch of the jack, it's a bonus. Just overplayed. It's moved it too much.
Yeah, just that.
It's not fancy,
Jason still thinks it's one green. Similar draw for Mike. He wants to just, as you say, come in between Mervyn's two bowls if he can, sit somewhere in the pocket of 3.
Not far away here.
Yeah, he's put it well. Very well.
Great bowl. David, once again, finding himself in a little bit of trouble. He needs to keep this set alive.
Yeah. It's difficult when you've played one of your better ends in the match and you're still 2 down. Forced to change hand as well. Time to follow Mike down. Land on his ball. Just don't think he'll get back from that line. His weight was good for it. Drop another double, I think.
Two shots, Banks and Stepney.
Set score 0-8 after 6 ends.
So M.King and David
That
Gourlay,
length,
MBE.
27.5 metres.
Yep, to score in this set. M.Stepney certainly got in his groove, playing really well. He's the person making all the difference at the moment.
Put it out. Put it out, Jason. I'm not lost that. I'm not lost that. Start that again. Oh, quick.
Yeah, decent opening start there from J.Banks.
Play from Mervyn.
Again.
Needs to run this out.
Gonna make it.
1 red.
Well, David really needs to capitalise on this. Keep adding in here.
Run.
Not sure he's reaching.
Run, mate. Run.
Just lacking that last 2 feet of pace.
Be frustrating because I think he thought he was okay. It's just pulled up. Just gives Mike another opportunity. He wasn't far away with his first. Another foot of pace. He'll draw the shot. Can do that, he'll be lying set light.
Line again.
Got to be draw there now, mate. Right, yeah. That much off.
Slightly more difficult for David because he's got to negotiate his first delivery, try and just come around it with the right pace.
Not far away here. Needs to get all the way back down. And fall in.
It needs to fall.
Well, they're on the scoreboard. Just having a measure for the second ball here.
Don't think there was any chance of just the way the red ball's sitting, it wasn't going to fall in, but it's an interesting rule that not many people use. The last ball gets 30 seconds. Once it finally comes to rest, if you choose to elect to take it, umpires will be on their watches, making sure that 30 seconds pass and then it gets wedged up. Some players use it, others tend not to. The way that angle of that ball sitting, it's not going to move. Sometimes you get a ball that's almost feel that it's on the move.
1 shot, Gourlay and King.
I think as well with
So
that,
score
Darren,
1-8 after 7 ends.
with the newer bowls you get that deeper grip, don't you? And with the deeper grip, they're more likely to stay up in unusual positions. They don't fall down quite as easily.
No, definitely not. You know, there's a lot of new bowls out there now from all the manufacturers, and probably see it at your club. You know, sometimes if you corner a bowl, you get a strange reaction out of bowls nowadays, just as you say, with the different types of grip you get. I've seen at this championships, I think a couple of players have asked for 30 seconds.
Metres.
It's not something you always see, but it is in the rules. Not doing anything wrong by asking for that. I always remember when I first started coming down here, we had a very good official in Brian Daly, and I always spoke to Brian about things like that, and he was one of the first to say he was surprised how little the 30-second rule is applied. Don't know if it's a moral thing. I don't know if players think, oh, should I do it? But you know, it is in the rules. It's there to be used.
Yeah, J.Banks just stepping in there.
Mervyn and Jason have probably, Mervyn and David have probably settled for this set gone. Just want to try and probably find a bit of form. That's the thing. You want to be starting to find a bit of form to take you into the second set and get out the blocks. Not many pairs you're going to come up against where you're going to get 7 shots over 2 ends, but it's important they start finding a bit of form to take into this second set. It's inevitably going to happen soon. Worrying thing is, if Jason starts finding that form, it's going to be hard.
2 green.
Absolutely. The more we've gone on, Jason's building that consistency. He's now starting to drop on the pace. Mervyn just needs to keep up with him.
Yeah, and I think Mike's shown his class in this match. He's probably, I would say, Mike's been the most consistent player on the rink. So you know, if Jason starts piling them in like that, it's going to be an uphill battle.
Not far away here. Wants to hook all the way back down.
Great effort. If you're 8-1 up, you probably would get down to the jack there, turn it round the corner and lie a 1. When you're 8-1 down, you just don't seem to get that result. It's a really good ball from David. Another good effort, this.
Great goal. Still might even be one down there. Can't quite see from this camera angle. Has he moved it enough to
One
his goal?
shot, Gourlay and King, first set, Banks and Stepney.
So there we have it. The first set goes to the Scottish pairing of J.Banks and M.Stepney. They really showed their class there. M.Stepney especially really settled on the pace. But before we take a look in the second set, let's take a short break to learn a little bit more about what our sponsors, Ambassador Cruise Line, have to offer.
Enjoy yourself on a UK no-fly cruise. Enjoy yourself. There's amazing shows for you.
Enjoy yourself. There's outstanding cuisine.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Named Best Value at Sea. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Named Best Value at Sea.
Well, that certainly looks fantastic.
29
If you want to take a
metres.
closer look at what holidays they have to offer, head on over to ambassadorcruiseline.com. Well, straight out into the second set here.
Yes, son. Come on, Jason. Good to you, pal.
Yeah, great start from J.Banks. We saw in the first set, the last couple of ends, he was just managing to settle on the pace, get into a rhythm. I think if Mervyn and David have any chance of getting the tie break, I think it's very much down to Mervyn at the moment, just trying to keep up with Jason.
Just in a half gap. Probably just looking hard a foot to sneak past. It's just about on the tee.
In that first set, we saw M.Stepney playing really well.
See it, just start bending.
So if Jason ups his game as well,
Yep. Very
could
good,
be
yeah.
very interesting.
Right up. Right up, ball. Very good.
Well played.
That way, well. Close, Merv. Very close. Hurry.
Really good effort from Mervyn.
Hurry. Well done, Merv. Well played.
One green.
Maybe I just do it higher than that, maybe.
Cover ball for Mike. Trying to get somewhere round near to that red ball at the back.
Like the line. Maybe. Not a shot then.
Plan B. It's worrying when he starts throwing back touches when he's trying to be 2 feet past.
Gotta hit it back.
Never a good sign for your opponents. This will be the first runner of the game, I think.
Why?
Going to take one away.
Right.
He sailed 2 balls deep into the back corner of the rink there, as we can see. It's the area Mike will be trying to get round to.
Might just be the one doing in the spot. And that ball will probably should.
They'll be checking the angles. If David makes connections, is the jack going to go off the rink? If it does, then the respot becomes a factor. If he respots at both sides of the rink, whatever side the jack goes off the rink, there's a defined spot on the rink where it will be put back onto it. stays in the boundary pegs of the rink. It just remains live where it finishes, so wouldn't be surprised if Mike just tries to cover just in behind the respot, so that he has the respot but also a bit of protection in that back corner. I don't think he's pushed this.
Well, that's going to change the shape of the angle on the jack, isn't it? Might even spring forward now.
Yeah, it's possibly going to certainly send it off towards the side of the rink now. He's kind of got away with that. His first ball was definitely a cover ball, and he's drawn a back toucher. His second one, I'm quite sure, was supposed to be quite deep into the rink, and he's almost drawn another shot.
I'm sure he'll be bringing that up later.
Might have a chat with him yet. Difficult for David here because he probably has to try and play something, and he flicks his own red one out. He's going to be one worse off. Not even sure if he kills it, he's going to be any better off. That'll hook away. Absolutely hook away.
Crowd
Two
seemed
shots,
disappointed
Banks
by
and
that.
Stepney.
Set score 0-2 after the first end. Jack length 27.5 metres.
Well played, J.Banks.
Yeah. He's really found his groove. Settled on the pace really nicely now.
Hurry. 18 inches short, just think about that. I'm sure you'll be better than that, Mike. Outside there, not Mike.
Yep, just managed to sneak in. Mervyn really needs to make sure he's at least through the head with this bowl. Wants to be during, but if he's finishing behind, he's giving something for David to work with. All the time it's finishing short, it's not giving anything. Yep, that's not a bad bowl. Yep, come all the way back, well played.
Yeah, good ball from Mervyn.
Just managed to hook right down at the end. Probably one down, I think Jason's saying that. M.Stepney just looking to come down to the red bowl. Needs to get round the first one. He's very close.
Oh, he's played it. He's absolutely played it. Perfect.
Well played. Absolutely brilliant. Made 2 shots out of that. just managed to work off the shot bowl and trail the jack round the corner.
Yeah, he was down the tight line the whole way there, and that's the road it's on. You just have to remember and push through it, which he did perfectly. David's missed his line here. More trouble again. 2 down. It's a forehand draw for Mike, I think. Be aware the 2 green balls could go out without the jack moving. Draws round the forehand. If he finishes just in behind, he would be a perfect spot. Just looking at the backhand. So whatever he chooses, I think he definitely needs to beat some of these red balls, just in case the greens fly out. On a wider line this time. David will just play the same shot. He needs to try and get the 2 greens out of there.
Well, it's got something.
Oh dear.
He's unlucky. Got bowl onto the jack there. Hasn't gone out the rink. He might even be 3 down. You can see Mervyn shaking his head there.
3 shots, Banks and Stepney.
It's an unlucky result there. Wanted to get the bowls out solid. Unfortunately got
Set
bowl
score
onto the jack
0-5
and
after
made the
2 ends.
situation worse.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
No chuck that. Next time, man.
The thing is, Mervyn really needs to be making the chances. Jason isn't often going to pull up 2 yards short. He has to be capitalising on this.
He's a touch. He's on the swing. He's on the swing. Good for your ball.
Well played. Jason's just going to correct, as he has done there.
Yeah, it's too much room.
One green.
on, Mike, all the way. You're stuck on it, very much.
Yep, one in.
Run.
Well, fully expect him to be 3 down when he plays his next. It's going to be a massive bolt, and this set could quickly run away from them.
Mike. Back ball.
Yeah, great bowling there from M.Stepney.
Nice.
Well, he's better here. Needs to get some kind of contact, doesn't want to run through the gap. It's really unlucky, just push the jack closer to the green bowls.
Three shots, Banks and Stepney.
It's really unlucky, didn't even cut it down.
No, you know,
Set score 0-8 after 3 ends.
as dominant as Jason and Mike have been. Anything David has played, he's probably got the wrong side of absolutely everything, so tough one to take, but reality is Jason and Mike are the more consistent pair.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Just letting it. Good.
More like it.
Yeah, well played, Mervyn.
Hold. Hold. Just gonna go.
One red.
One down, Mike, but really inviting shot to play. Reach up to the red ball, turn the jack across.
Just waiting for a gentleman to leave. Fortunately, been taken unwell, so players just waiting. Don't want to let them disrupt the play. So as you said, Darren, I think Michael might just look to turn the shot bowl away here.
Yeah, I mean, even on the ends, the limited ends that Mike's faced a shot against them, it's always been a really inviting shot to play. Overplayed this though, doesn't want to touch the red.
Not made it any worse.
Chance for David, needs to make this one count. Start asking some questions of Mike.
Michael there saying he's just going to try and draw. At this stage for them, one down isn't going to be disastrous, is it?
No, and that's why he's probably going on forehand. He doesn't want to lift the red ball up another turn. He almost gave two away with his first, so draws the shot. It's fine if he doesn't. We're only one down. It's a draw for David. If he turns the jack a few inches, he would make a three. Really don't see the point in changing hands, to be honest. He's looking at the forehand, but I think it's trying to turn the jack. He needs to turn it a foot, make three shots, either hand. I feel if they are going to get back in this game somehow, it's going to need a big bowl to make a three or something like that, just to spark a bit of life. Much better effort this.
Yeah, well played.
Two shots, Gourlay and King.
Set score 2-8 after 4 ends.
So a bit of a change in jack length, looking for medium length. Perhaps a little bit shorter than what David wanted.
Jack length 24 metres.
Yeah, it's another concept of the portable rink. You don't really get a great chance to vary it. You know, the minimum is 23 metres, the maximum is 29.5, so it's not a great deal of meterage to float between. That 3 metre tee obviously makes a big difference. You lose 2 metres either end of the rink, so it does limit people who want to go from one extreme to the other. Well played, Mervyn. That's what he needs to do. He needs to start getting the win like that.
2 red.
Oh, again, David had a really close one in there.
Yeah, certainly be wanting to get right on top of it. He'll be well aware of how well Michael's been playing. Played, but has left a nice little bit of a edge there for Michael to use. Widens the head a little bit. Yeah, you can see from that angle, it's very inviting. Just look to get on the inside of David's bowl. You can use it as well.
Just on the outside though, not getting back.
Well, really big chance here for David. Needs to try and close it off a little bit. Yeah, I don't blame him for switching here.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is he's leaving the door open for Mike to play a similar type bowl, but yeah. Guess you just try and make sure you count with it, lie your 4 and hope Mike misses.
Has he pushed it?
Yep, he's in.
Well played. Well, it's asking the question of Michael now.
Well, an easier shot for Mike to go quicker at, but the problem if he goes quicker, he could get the gap between the outside red one and the jack and get nothing. Takes 2 out, you know, there's still 8-4 up. Problem is he'll probably want to play it with a type of pace where he can't get that gap. Just don't think he's getting back again. Might have saved one.
Three shots, Gourlay and King.
Set score 5-8 after 5 ends.
So Mervyn and David right back into this set now, just the 3 shots behind. Had a little conversation there. Just a little regroup. A discussion on the jack length. A little bit of a motivational chat as well.
Jack length 29 metres.
Oh, a nice chance here for Jason to step in. He's got the full length jack now.
From Mervyn, don't want to get back within sight of the other pair and then play a loose end. Good correction, well played.
Yeah, really good ball. See David's really happy with that, put his hands up in the air.
Touching it, just look in, just put further in your last 18 inches, maybe squeeze it out. Just a bit much this time.
1 red.
Wasted there.
So David, just looking to get another one in. They haven't got one past the jack either, so if he can just draw a couple of feet through, be a good bolt.
Good place.
Shot bowl's just fallen over there.
It's like a forehand draw for Mike, I think. Doesn't want to touch it. Draws inside David's last ball, he's going to come to a good spot.
Just not quite making the trip.
Similar draw for David. Just be trying to add a second. Does somehow touch the ball. It would maybe give him 3. Looks under this time though.
Well, that takes away the forehand draw for Michael. Is he going to look to play quick at this, do you think?
Toucher, so I think, you know, as Jason's just said there, I think if he did, the toucher's going with it. Probably more risk than there is reward playing that. I think he has his chance on the forehand, just to still creep inside David's ball. Gets between that and Jason's green one, he would be close to drawing the shot. I think he has much else on, to be honest. It's obviously very close for the second shot. That's the one green marker's opinion of what they thought. I guess that makes the shot selection an interesting choice, because if they are 2 down, then I guess, you know, your shot might limit it to 1. If they feel it's just 1, then I think the risk in playing a runner's probably not there.
I think he's looking at the shot you pointed out. Just trying to draw underneath that channel.
Yeah, I think Mike, I think I heard him right in saying that. I think if he thought it was definitely 2, he would probably play the runner, but I guess you've got to make your own mind up whether you think you're 1 or 2 down. Oh, it's a good connection he's got.
One shot, Banks and Stepney.
Yeah, good shot.
Set score 5-9 after 6 ends.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround as well, because if Mervyn and David did pick up the 2, they were just finding themselves 1 behind. Now Jason and Michael are 4 in front, having won the first set. Just the 3 ends left to play, so that's a big change in the game.
Yeah, it just gives them a bit of a cushion now. It's a set they look comfortable in, but then the last 2 ends have brought Mervyn and David back into it. He was just under his target. He got a helping hand off of Jason's and sprung the jack.
Jack leg, 27.5 metres.
Use a touch. Use a touch. Start that, mate. Wait, just up.
First of our semi-finals in action just now. The second one will follow the game here shortly after. Robert Paxton and Jason Greenslade playing against Damon Dubler, Daniel Salmon. Should be another good game.
Come on. All the way. All you've got is ball. Up to it.
Well played.
To be up Mervyn, you need to reach.
Just hasn't got the legs.
1 green.
Well, it is either way, but aye, it's open there as well. Aye. Draw a good in there. Slip back. Slip back, Mike.
It's good.
Yep, done enough to sneak in. And as well, both of those bowls are in the line really. Just needs to try and sneak around, as Mervyn said, just try and get a good pace. But it's going to look in the eye line, isn't it?
Yeah, you just, when you look at a head like that, you just got to try and ignore what you're trying to avoid coming in. Pick a hand, trust your weight's good.
Doesn't look like it's done enough from here.
They're moving at the moment, but yeah. Mike. You've drawn it.
Well played. Just navigated the front goals really well. David looking to play through this?
Yeah, I think he probably wants to play through it. It's not a great head for him. There are options if he comes running on the forehand. Probably wants to get down to Mike's last one really, and then onto the jack, force it through.
Well, good luck now, mate. Very close to what you said.
Well played.
Yeah, well played.
Two shots, Gourlay and King.
Set
So-
score 7-9 after 7 ends.
Brings them right back into this set. Just the 2 shots behind now. 2 ends left to play.
Jack leg, 28.5 metres.
Short again, Mervyn.
There you go. Come on, yeah.
Jason just stepping in here.
Come off it.
Still leaving a yard of room though for Mervyn. Really needs to be taking these opportunities now. They're just 2 shots behind. Have to pick up this end. Well, at least he's through the head.
Your feet. Far off that. Shape yourself now. Over touch. Over touch. Just.
Two green.
One of the loosest ends we've seen in a while.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a characteristic of the game, to be fair. I think the first set was very similar to what we're seeing now. Big end for David. He needs to get him his first one. Ideally would want to score a 2 here and give them the option of just winning the last end. Doesn't look like he's going to get past the green. If he does, it'll be inside it. He's on the back of it. He is. In trouble now, especially if Mike can just get a closer one in. Really good line. Weight looks decent.
Well played. Yep, David has to follow that down now. Needs to rest last bowl. Pull the jack round the corner.
It's a match lie as it sits. Some effort this. I think he's just about drawn it.
Well played. David always keeps calm under pressure, doesn't he? He's very
Yeah.
good at those
Really good
pressure
ball.
shots.
He's just overplayed it. Won't get back.
One shot, Gourlay and King.
Well, it's hard to believe watching the game, but
Set score 8-9 after 8
Evan and
ends.
David have given themselves a chance of getting out of this second set. They need a 2 here. A few ends ago, they'd be delighted if you told them they were just needing a 2 at last end to win the set. Oh, I think he's lost his jack. It's
Yeah.
not up.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Paul.
Again, just leaving Jason the room to step in.
Jason. Come on, Jason.
Good
There he
start.
comes.
It's a great start.
Well played.
I think your weight's pretty good now, Mervyn, if you can get... The weight's pretty good if you can get the tighter line.
Yeah.
Ben, Mervyn.
This is a real chance.
Ben.
What's the jack? What's the jack? Well, great effort.
Good ball that.
Lion. Still good chances. Might just try and take a chance, and if you can get into there, if you do slip past, you're good. Aye. See. Barely, I think. Barely up. Alright.
One green.
Chance for David.
It's one of those.
Going to have to keep it down the tighter line, similar to Mervyn played. You can just turn the jack. Ball under, he can lift the green ball out of there for 2 as well.
David.
Really good chance here.
He's played it. He's played it.
Well played, absolutely brilliant.
Two red.
Great shot. Forces Mike to drive this now, I think. Hits the jacks, sends it off the rink. Gives himself a great chance of limiting the damage. Can afford to lose a 1, just not a 2. I think he's wide.
Yeah, he didn't like it, did he?
No, position time for David now. I think if Mike gets the plant, he's probably taking 2 reds out, so... Tempted to draw another one just round the back somewhere, you know, just try and get another shot in there so that if Mike does get the plant, you have a chance of still lying the 2. He forces the jack off the rink and you've got that sort of side of the rink covered, then you have a chance as well. Can't cover everything with this ball. Doesn't want to make it any wider.
Bend, man. Hard as you can. Keep bending.
Good ball. That is a good ball. Just changes the connections in there now. Still don't think it'll change Mike's shot though.
No, he still needs to play him right through it, doesn't he? Hope he gets the right connection.
I think if he gets the sort of split there, he should be okay. It's a split of the red and the green ball, he should force all the reds out, bar 1. He only has to limit it to 1 shot. Yep, that's what Jason's called, into the split. What it probably has done is it's probably forced him to hit it off the forehand now rather than the backhand, which he went with the first ball.
You could just hear David in the background saying, I didn't think we'd be in this position.
I didn't think so either, to be fair. Big ball for Mike. Incredible. I actually
3 shots in the second set.
I actually can't believe
match
that we're heading into a tie-break. All credit to Irvin and David in particular, who's pulled out some unbelievable balls in the match. Looked like it was heading to be over, but I really can't believe we're going into a tie break.
Mervin's won the toss and given the jack to Jason.
It's the odds on Merv drawing a front toucher. Just shows you how a game of bowls can change.
Absolutely, especially as Jason Michael found themselves 8-0 up at one stage in the second set as well.
The thing is, they were 8-0 up and almost at the finish line on a couple of the ends, and David managed to find a bowl.
Jack leg, 27.5 metres.
Taste of their character now.
Mervyn and David will certainly be hoping that the momentum is still very much with them. Oh, a big chance here for Jason to slip in. Both bowls a good yard in front of the head there.
One of those, probably not much point in caught on that. No. Some of your road's alright. Come on, let's roll it in there. Or wait. Dead wait. Use a touch. Use a touch. Alright, Mum.
Just over it. Good time for somebody just to nail one in there. Sure that's the right line Mervin's on, but if his weight's good he'll get back for shot. Still going to be lots of room though.
One red.
M.Stepney to bowl first. He's been exceptionally drawing well today. Can he do it in the first end of this tie break?
Jason's not indicating he's happy with it, it's just not getting back. His weight was actually quite good. David's on the wide track as well.
Yep.
Doesn't want to touch the green ball. We're getting back to it. Loose end again. One ball shoot out. Much narrower line from Mike this time. It's the line that will get him back to the jack. His weight has to be good. Looks like he's quick unless he gets a connection. Don't think so.
No, it doesn't look like it's done enough.
not playing his ball, so confident that red is lying the shot.
Well, looks like they're having a measure.
I'd imagine this is quite comfortable, because there's really any reason for David not to just go up there and draw the shot. That much risk, so I'm quite convinced the red ball will be in here. Gobsmacked if it's not.
Yeah, I think the marker indicated it as well.
Yeah, well in.
First end, Gourlay and King.
So perhaps an interesting turn of events. Mervyn and David take the first end of this tiebreak.
Yeah. First time the whole match, I think they've taken the lead.
Jack length, 24 metres.
Short jack. A metre further than the minimum length.
Mervyn's not reaching here.
He's on the perfect line to it. The foot are so short.
Jason really needs to step in here. If he can nail it first.
Line's good. Pace looks good.
Well played. Still just not reaching. Yep, Jason just looking to get his ball behind the jack now.
Yeah, David's going to have to attack crease first, so anything in behind is going to be good. Yeah, I think they've still got the second shot, David. I think this will be a backhand runner. Try and chip the green ball off with no jack. Got to open up with his first one, give yourself a chance. He's under. Try and get a second shot here, Mike, just in case that green one does go out. It's easier to do on the forehand.
Still don't think they've got second.
No, he's left an opportunity. Easy shot, but you can see enough of it just to flick it off. It's close. No. Left Mike a bit of room, but he's got to still do it. Got 4 feet or so to draw the shot. Expect him to do it, but yeah, no
well
mistake.
played. So going into
Second
the
end,
final
Banks
end of
and
this
Stepney.
tie-break now. Difference, of course, here is the bowlers can nominate to kill the end. So it won't be going on the respot. They have to call it before they deliver the bowl. So D.Gourlay is going to have the all-important final bowl in this third tie-break end.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Yeah, really good opening bowl there from J.Banks.
Next time.
Not at all, Paul. You're just a foot past it, if that.
Jason ideally looking to rest his last bowl, doesn't want to change a lot. He can just get a little bit closer, he'll be very happy.
Just a run.
He's just tried to correct too much there.
Another change to this year's rules are the odds of it happening are slim, but if this was somehow a tied end, then it would be a 1-ball shootout, but it would be both leads and skips playing 1 ball each at a final end. Just not going to make it.
1 green.
Being asked here, what does it mean to kill the end? So you can see the 2 rink markers indicating the size of the rink. If the jack goes outside of that, at the moment it's being respotted, but in this final end, if it's killed, it's...
Yeah, absolutely. If the person nominates, that's the important part of it. You must nominate that you're going to try and kill the end. You can nominate as many times as you want. You can only actually do it once, and each team will have that option. So if the red team killed at the first end, then the green team would have the option to nominate and do it at the next end after that. But one end each only. This head's shaping up. It doesn't look likely at this stage of being a killed end. Both skips will be trying to get in there first. Mike's got the first opportunity.
Yeah, he's just choosing his favoured hand.
Yeah, the change to that rule I mentioned was, up till this year, I think the players would have to pick who would play a 1-ball shootout. Seems a bit strange, given it's a pairs match and you've played as a pair all the way through, to have to then elect one person to do that. So they changed it this year so that lead and skip both play 1 ball each if it was required.
Have you ever got to that position before?
I've not.
Darren?
I mean, it's come close a few times. I've not been involved in it. Not actually aware of it ever happening in a pairs match either. But I think it has happened in singles before. Doesn't happen often.
Hurry now, mate. Run. Run, David. Run.
Slowing up again, not making it.
Again, just a slight correction needed for Michael Stepney. Just wants to add that 2 feet. There's still that little bit of room there for David to draw with his last bolt. Michael wants to make this as hard as possible.
Makes for a good track, but can he get back? Just sitting there, you can see it. Both players' hands went up.
So it's down to D.Gourlay MBE here to win the match. Currently game down.
Just wonder if David will try and draw it perfect, or whether he'll try and gamble down the tighter side, just over the pace, lift his own balls in. If he misses them, he might land the green ball. Does he just trust that his drawing weight is perfect to get round the front ones and back? He has to have good pace now on this track. Don't think he's getting back.
No.
Third end of the match to Banks and Stepney.
So there we have it. The first pair to go to the final are Scotland's J.Banks and Michael Stepney. I mean, they absolutely sailed the first set, winning 8-2. Then somehow M.King and D.Gourlay managed to sneak the second set. David played some absolute bombs to get them right back into that tie break. But it's J.Banks and Michael Stepney to enter the final on Monday. Now let's take a look what we've got coming up next for you. It's the second semi-final of this World Open pairs, and that's Robert Paxton and Jason Greenslade taking on the Welsh pair of Damien Doubler and Daniel Salmon. Then this evening, D.Gourlay MBE is back on our screens as he takes on James Rippey in the World Open singles. Thanks again for joining in, and hopefully we'll see you on a little bit later.